at the University of Tennessee, we have a great brand. It's a national brand. And I think the opportunity to play early, I think the people, I think getting them on campus was the biggest thing. Once they got on campus, they could feel the energy, they could feel the excitement that surrounds our program. But it was a challenge, but like we said every great program goes through its trials and tribulations, the storms have gone. And you can see the sunshine coming through the clouds. And that's what we sold. And I think the parents, I think the prospects, when they got on campus, they could feel that. And I think our current team, our players did a great job of hosting these individuals once they got on campus and really sharing what they had gone through in a very relative short period of time with us as coaches as well.
You talked a lot about the Tennessee brand. Was the Tennessee brand received like you thought it would when you talked to players, parents, and coaches?
Well, yeah, I think the big thing is getting them on campus. Once you get an individual on campus, this place is an easy sell. You look at our academic reputation, you take them to a basketball game, they see the passionate fan base that we have, you see the facilities, the opportunity to play in front of 100,000 people, every home game, the Vol Walk, and then, the brand new football training center. So you look at all that, but again, I go back to people make a place. And we have tremendous people here at the University of Tennessee. So the big thing is being able to get them on campus.
Did you feel like you had to do some rebranding? You look at you guys, what you do with social media and how that, even today you guys were tweeting at the signees. Did you feel like coming in you needed to maybe do a little bit of rebranding with what they did see and what they perceived out there?
Well, I do. Everything is about selling, and selling your product. And again, we have a great product to be sold, but we have to tell our story. And I still say it, is since 1927, we're the all-time winningest college football program in America. You look at all of our great former players, you look at our current NFL players, you look at the Pro Bowl roster, you look at all that surrounds our football program, but we have to do a great job of getting that story out, and I said it, and I'm going to continue to say it. I said it in my introductory press conference. We have to own the state of Tennessee. We're the one institution that says Tennessee, and we have to own our state, and there's an onus on us to recruit the state, and there's an onus on those prospective student athletes to want to come to the University of Tennessee and represent their state.
With that in mind, where do you think you are relationship-wise in the state moving forward? Did you make up some ground there? You feel like this during the month, even though you're recruiting this class? Where does that stand right now?
I do feel we made up a lot of ground, and there's a number of days where I specifically stayed in certain areas of the state to build those relationships. So I'm very encouraged. We've already had one junior day. We'll have about 8 more junior days. And that's recruiting is every day. And again, we have a great, tremendous brand here. And so, you know what? Our coaches, again, have done a great job of really getting the prospects to campus. But I think we've made great inroads with really establishing the relationships and sharing the vision for what we have for Tennessee football.
Is that maybe the hardest thing, is that the in-state prospects, you mentioned the onus is on them to want to play at Tennessee, that surprised you that maybe there wasn't that passion to come play at Tennessee? Did that jump out at you as you went around the state and recruited?
Well, I think each individual has his own different recruiting story. There's no cookie-cutter approach to recruiting. Every individual you recruit on an individual basis, and some have different report cards or checklists, what they're looking for, and each individual is different. That's why you handle recruiting on an individual basis. But the thing that I will tell you is what I found out in a very short period of time is people in this great state are very prideful of the Volunteers. And, every high school I went to within the state of Tennessee, I was greeted by the principal, I was greeted by the superintendent, by teachers, and that's a great thing. And I think the big thing for us is to continue to be visible within our state, but not just the state of Tennessee, but throughout the country as well.